Welcome to this episode of Fast Radio. This episode of Fast Radio is brought to you by Revolution Home Buyers. Revolution Home Buyers is a full-service real estate investment company that pays cash for houses and closes in as little as 3 to 7 days. You can visit revolutionhomebuyers.com for more information, or you can call their office at 817-791-7002.
Good morning and welcome to Fast Friday. I'm your host, James Like. I'm with you every single Friday for about 5 to 10 minutes just to give you a jolt, inspire you a little bit, get you moving towards freedom and success. After all, Fast Radio stands for Freedom and Success Talk Radio. As I sit here near the beach, as you could probably hear the waves crashing in behind me, I'm on my second to last day here at the beach house before we set out on a cruise. And I just started thinking about freedom this morning. And I know that's the part of the definition of what our show is, but we've been spending more time on Friday talking about dreams, talking about visions, talking about taking action and all of that. And this morning, as I was doing my morning walk, I started thinking about freedom and what freedom means to me. And really, the definition for me of freedom is a lot different today than it was 15 years ago whenever I set out on this journey. If you would have told me 15 years ago that freedom meant the ability to travel whenever I wanted to travel, whether that was for leisure, family vacation, business, or for our nonprofit, if you were to tell me that freedom would give that, I would agree with you, and I would have been happy about that. But I think the one piece, and this is what I want to hit on this morning, the one piece of freedom that people don't think about is freedom in your mind. What do I mean by that? Listen, like before you can experience true freedom, whether you're having the ability to travel, do all of those things, you have to have freedom in your mind. If you don't have freedom in your mind, then you'll never have true freedom. I found my true freedom through Christianity, giving my heart and life to Jesus Christ, and that's where I find my freedom, my salvation. For you, it may be that or it may be other things. But wherever it is that you find your freedom, you've got to find that in your mind before you'll ever truly be free to enjoy all of the things that you've worked for. So I remember going on vacations in years past where my phone, aka the electronic handcuff, is always on my side. The ringer was always on, and I was always available for phone calls. What kind of vacation is it whenever you are still available to take care of business and you're not truly able to enjoy said vacation? Well, I remember sitting with my kids in Miami, Florida at a sea aquarium, and there was a show going on and my phone rings with a bunch of drama related to an AC guy and a repair on a rental house, some other stuff that could have been handled back home. But for whatever reason, I didn't have all the processes, systems, and all that stuff in place. Obviously had to learn the hard way, and that was answering my phone and basically getting into a high pressure, tense situation with an AC guy over a repair and payment, et cetera, et cetera. And so I literally missed half of the show and left my, at that time, 2 daughters hanging there with their mom. And that was horrible. I felt horrible about that. See, I was free to go on vacation, but I wasn't free in my mind to know that while I was gone, business was being taken care of, that it didn't need me to operate. Where are you at in your business? Could you leave today and say, you know what? C'est la vie, I'll talk to you in 2 weeks, and know that things would be taken care of? Obviously, if you're working a job for the government or for somebody else and you get off at 5 o'clock on Friday and you don't have any responsibility to call back in during that weekend or during that vacation, no one needs you, then it's a little different story. I mean, you can cut it off. But when you're a business owner and when you're responsible for the income for 7 other people, it takes a lot to get the freedom of mind that you need in order to be able to take a vacation and not stress about it. Well, I'm super thrilled that this past week and the week coming up here I've taken about 3 phone calls, really just with the high-level members of my team to check in. So where are you at with your freedom? Are you able to enjoy the vacations? Are you able to take off when you want to take off? If you're not, I'd love for you to reach out to me, because I'd love to sit down and help change your life. I'd love to show you what I've done in order to create freedom and success. I'd love to show you the processes, how we sat down and we drew out and implemented all of the processes needed to begin to turn over our business to other people. I'd love to show you that. I'd love to help you gain freedom and success. I'd love to introduce you to some folks who have coached me and trained me. They can help go to another level. So what is the entrepreneurial life? The long hours, the grind, the hustle. What is all that if you can't enjoy it? What is all that if you can't have the freedom to sit back, take a deep breath, and take it all in and enjoy it? Hit me up. Hit us up on iTunes, Stitcher. Leave us a 5-star review. If you think it's worth a 1-star review, that's fine too. We just want a review, and we appreciate you for that. If you haven't subscribed to us on any of the podcast apps, please do that. You can go to Stitcher, iTunes, Facebook. If you're on Facebook, please share. Make a comment below. Let me know what your challenges are on obtaining freedom here. And until next time, have a great weekend, and I wish you much freedom and much success.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Fast Radio. If this episode brought you value today and you want to impact someone else, tag a friend below in the comments and like our Facebook page for new episodes every Friday. And as always, you can visit our show notes page for all of the finer details. Once again, make sure to give us a like and have a good weekend.